Itz-Seekrit back. It took a long time off. I was still playing 2K18 and all that stuff, but I didn't really feel like my message was getting out there until I had a follower hit me up. He said, "Hey, why'd you stop doing videos? I really learned a lot. I became a smarter player, a better player just from watching you play, and you're different than all the other YouTubers in terms of you're not trying to be flashy, which I'm not. I'm just trying to show a different way to play the game. So starting today, and this is like the third time I try to do this video, so hopefully I can get it right. But starting today, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting out new content. Maybe do some live streams if my internet will cooperate. Um, and get back to it for 2K19. Now, I wanted to show you guys my build for this year, and then we'll go on to the first tip that I have to show you guys. So, yes, I am rocking the Super Saiyan 3 haircut. You guys will notice that in the rec, because, yeah, we're not taking it easy on people today. Halfway to my next cap breaker, 90 overall. Haven't really grinded as much as I wanted this year, but I have been grinding. Playing with a lot of randoms, so my record isn't good. Like I showed you guys last year, I'm not afraid to take L's. Sometimes you can do everything that you can do, you do it right, and you still lose. That's life. Um, but these videos are going to be about letting you guys know that there's a better way to do it than to be selfish and to be ball hogs and to just copy the YouTubers just because they're entertaining. I know that that's entertaining. I get it. I like to do the ankle breakers, stuff like that. But I just want to show you guys that there's more than one way to play the game. You're I'll be honest with you guys, a lot of you guys are not LeBron. You guys are not KD. You guys are Kyle Korvers. You guys are the Klay Thompsons. You guys are the, Draymond Greens. That's perfectly okay. That's lovely. I love it. Like, be that guy. We don't need five LeBrons. We just need you to play the role that was meant to be played by you. And if you're out there listening, just find your play style. If you're a sharp, be a sharp. Just sit out there, stretch the floor. You are doing more than what you think you are doing. You don't have to always take every single shot. You don't always have to do everything on the court. And I know that's tough for a lot of you because you guys do want to do everything. And I'm kind of the same way. I do want to do a little bit of everything. And I pick these builds that aren't great in like one or two areas. They're just overall just they're well rounded. This year I went with probably what is the most balanced build, but as you can see, it's not elite in one area. Now, my build this year, I went with the 6'8", 250-pound slashing shot creator. That's shot creating primary, slashing secondary, and I gave him LeBron's wingspan, which was actually like 2 clicks lower than minimum. Um, and I gave him LeBron's weight. So, I did model him, you know, I did model him after LeBron, and he, for the most part, plays like a LeBron, I guess, but light because you can't be LeBron, you can't be KD, you can't be Stephen Curry. You can get close, you can do some of the things that they do, but obviously you just can't get to that level. So let me show you guys the attributes. 90 layup, 85 driving layup, 90 shot close, which, very high ratings, really good going to the rack, 79 standing, 81 dunk, 80 contact. Now this build at 6'9", I recommend going this build. If you're gonna go this build, there's two ways you can do it, and I'll show you guys my other build that I have for this. That's really really good if you're more of a guard than a wing. But if you're a wing, go 6'9", 240 pounds, and like go longer wingspan. Don't worry about how it affects the numbers. Um, go longer wingspan, because the one thing is I sacrifice. Well, I didn't really sacrifice it because of the shooting, but it was just like a nice bonus that LeBron has T-Rex arms in real life compared to 2K. So because LeBron has T-Rex arms, I did get a little bit of bonus to my shooting. But honestly, I wish I would have went 6'9" and just put that wingspan, maybe not max, but maybe somewhere around, a couple clicks above default, somewhere around like 90 wingspan, somewhere around there, just to give them. Now, um, I'm gonna try to get the clips, but I lost some good footage that was ruined. Because as you guys know, I am a family man. I got kids. Kind of ruined some footage that I had last night. I had 3 blocks in the first quarter of a game last night, and that footage got thrown out because I didn't want you guys to hear my kids crying in the background. Nobody wants to hear that. So, um, I did this build can play defense no matter what the wingspan is, but you can if you're not a good defender, which I know a lot of you don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. A lot of you are not good defenders, so you benefit the most from a longer wingspan. Plus, I'll show you in just a minute another added benefit that most people don't realize. I say go 240 because you can't get 85 contact dunk or 85 driving dunk on this build. So you can't get the tier 3, but you can get 84, which I do max out at 84 driving dunk. So I will be able to eventually at one point with this build
I
get
sub can you sub back I am grinding for 4K and 2K19 EMA 89 overall shot playmaker and I don't miss emojis any face but don't sub back if you're not finna be.
Because I still get nice enough contact dunks at the park and in the rec, even with this build not having any contact dunks right now. So I know once I get to that contact dunk threshold, I will definitely be able to dunk on people as I've been doing all year, and as you'll see when I play later on and put out that footage, you'll see I'm dunking. So 81 dunk, not bad right now. I'm hoping the next couple upgrades I'll get that to my 84, get those contact dunks, and I'll be putting on shows. You guys know I'm not a fan of the flashy dunks or the dunk packages. I'll show you guys my animations. I'm not a fan of the flashy dunks, but hey, this year they get blocked a lot less than previous years. So, I've been rocking with them. 82 open shot mid, it's good enough to green mids. It maxes at an 85, contests is 80. Now, this is why longer wingspan actually is better, because everything's contested this year. Everything. Even if the guy's like 100 feet away, it feels like he's contested. So you might as well make a longer wingspan because your contested shot goes up. Your open shot goes down, but your contested shot goes up. So I feel like
shut up, no one is watching, else is watching.
Lower contested shot will be better than having, or a higher contested shot's going to be better than having a higher open shot. Yes, you should be taking open shots, but since everything's going to at least be lightly contested, especially if you're playing good competition, go with the longer wingspan, have the higher contested shots. That way you'll make more shots. Because the one thing about this build is it is inconsistent. Even in the mid-range, it's very inconsistent. Now, threes, as you can see, 71 open, 67, and 68 moving. Go longer wingspan. You'll have a higher contested shot 3, which means if you get that lightly contested, you'll be able to splash those. Ball handling, now this one's really key. So 74 ball control right now, but it maxes at, the way that I did it, it maxes at a 77 ball control, which means that once I get it max, the ball control over that 76 threshold, and I get into takeover, I'll be able to speed boost with this build. So once I get able to speed boost with this build, it'll be really, really effective for when I'm hot. I'll just turn into Super Saiyan God. I'll be able to speed boost past people. I'll be able to dunk on them. I don't need speed boosting, so that's why I didn't go with a build that just gets it right away. And I'll talk to you guys about the guard version of this, which does get speed boosting eventually, just off the rip. Passing to me, that's an art, not really an attribute. But hey, 70, that's decent. It goes up to about like 75. Post offense, you can do fadeaways with this. You can do hooks. You can work in the post. I'll show you the badges. You get some nice post offense badges. Rebounding's at 70. It's got one more click, so it's probably gonna be like a 72 rebounding, 75 box out. Not not great, but not bad. I average like 15, 5, and 5 at the rec, so it's not a bad bit, not a bad in rebounding. Steals 68, got a few, probably gonna be like a 75. Blocks 62 right now, is probably gonna be somewhere around a 70. Again, you know, to me, shot contest is more about skill, more so than an attribute, just kind of like passing. So I don't really pay attention to this one too much. Vertical is 75. You got hops. Lateral quickness is a 69. So that's a side effect of the heavier weight is you lose quickness, right? Speed is a 78. So I'm 6'8", 250 running at 78 speed. So and I still got two more, so I'm going to be about an 81, I think it was, max speed. That's not going to be bad. Acceleration's a 69. I got three more clicks there, so it's going to be about a 75-ish. So my speed and acceleration's not going to be bad for how big I am. The strength's a 70. It maxes out as a 75, so that's not going to be bad. Obviously, stamina's going to be a 99. So now the guard version of this build, which I do have made and I am working on, um, for it's more of a park build. This is more of like a rec build or pro-am build. But if you want the guard version of this, go 6'4", one click down. You'll eventually get 86 ball handling off the rip. At some point, don't know exact, can't tell you what overall it'll be, but you get all these same. You get even higher layups, and you get the tier 3 contact dunks on the 6'4" version of the shot creating primary, secondary slashing. So you get 85 contact dunk and 85 driving dunk, and then about an 80 contact dunk. So you'll get the next tier up for contact. So you'll be a lot more flashing. Your mid range is going to be about the same. It's going to max out about 85 or 86. Your 3-point's going to max out at a 75 or 76. Your ball handling will max out at 86 on the guard version, and your speed will be like 89. Your acceleration will be 83. So that's kind of like I want you guys to learn from that mistake. I didn't make this guy the most efficient that I could have made him. I could have made him 6'9". I could have gave him massive wingspan, made him just a terror for people. But I kind of was like feeling myself. I was just like, I want to do an in real life build kind of. So I did a LeBron-ish build where I took his actual sizes, his actual weight, his actual wingspan, and his actual listed height. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make that. And I didn't really care about the attributes that I was getting, which, hey, maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. Maybe it wouldn't be as inconsistent in certain areas, but it's a very fun build. And I think if you guys make it the most efficient build way, like I said, 6'9", 240, about 90-inch wingspan, or 90, whatever is close to max, or at least above default, you guys will be doing nice things. Or if you make it the guard, 6'4", one click down from default wingspan, and make them about 200 pounds. I made mine 205, but I really rec 200 is probably the best. I kind of wish I would have made him and you make him a shoot guard if you want to be a better shooter, or a point guard if you want dimer. You can get dimer silver on this build if you make it a point guard, or if you make it a shooting guard, you still get the good shooting badges. So I don't do a lot of teardroppers. That's why it's on bronze. You can get this at Hall of Fame. Difficult shots. That was the first badge I maxed out this year. Up and under specialists, again, you could do post moves. I don't. I don't do them enough, so that's why it's on bronze. But you can, if you're good at post moves, you could do that. Tireless scorer, you get it on Hall of Fame. This is a grind, not gonna lie, for any build. So I haven't really put a lot of time into grinding it. Otherwise, it might be gold if I just actually put it. Mid-range Deadeye, I haven't really been grinding for this. I don't take a lot of contested mid-range anyways. but it helps. Ankle breaker silver, of course, that's maxed. Relentless finisher gold, maxed. Free throw ace silver, quarter special silver, catch and shoot silver. So you get shooting badges. Posterizer, I wish this was gold. That would have been so awesome if it was gold. Now, imagine if you get this to 99. You have this on Hall of Fame. You have this on Hall of Fame. You have this on Hall of Fame, this on Hall of Fame, these on gold, shooting badges on gold. You'll be an absolute monster. One man fast break that maxes out as gold, so you get that on gold, and that'll be Hall of Fame if it's 99. Acrobat on gold. So this is more of a finesse build. You're doing euros, you're doing hop step floaters, you're doing, hop step dunks, euro dunks, spin layups. Whatever you want to do, you can really get creative with it. Um, Limitless range, pick and roller, bronze, defensive stopper, pickpocket, pick dodger. So you get some defensive badges if you go small forward. You don't get defensive stopper if you go shooting guard, so keep that in mind if you're looking to make this smaller. I guess you could make this as a small forward and only make him 6'4", but that's kind of weird. You'll be getting a lot of mismatches at the rec center, but for park it's fine. Um, Deep range Deadeye, almost have quick reflexes. You'll get that on gold, or it might be silver. Not real too sure. I'm pretty sure it's gold. But yeah, so you get most of these shooting badges, all the important ones, and that's crucial. Chase down artist is nice. Lob city finisher, I believe that's also gold. But nobody throws oops to me for whatever reason. Drop stepper, I believe that's gonna max out at silver. That's a good badge to have if you do post moves. Again, it's on bronze 'cause I don't really do them. Put back king, get that at least on silver. That's gonna be a really really good badge. You get the offensive board, put it right back up. Charge card, I haven't even worked on it because I don't take charges. Spark plug, championship DNA, clutch performer. Microwave, very, very good one. That's going to come up. Alpha Dog, whenever I get that, I get that. Expressive. So these are some of the mental badges, but Microwave's the one I'm really, really working on. Um, as soon as you get that, boom, you're a different person. Again, if you make it a shooting guard, 6'4", one tick down for wingspan. I think that's better for those people who want a speed boost and things like that. Now, I can go in here, and I'm going to show you guys my animations, which honestly are not set in stone yet. I change them all the time, so these will be updated as we go. Um, I've used a lot of different jump shots. Right now, I'm just using jump shot 49 because it's really easy to time. But you could do jump shot 8, jump shot 9. These ones didn't really like. Carmelo Anthony's a really good one. You can make a custom jump shot of Carmelo's base. I've did that. Um, Damian Lillard's really good. So there's a lot of good jumpers this year because this year it's more about like how easy is it to time rather than, you're just going to make 60% of your shots regardless of what you have on. So it's a lot more skill based this year, and a lot of people can shoot really high clips. Free throws, DeMarcus Cousins. I also have LaMarcus Aldridge, Rick Barry, Carmelo, Rudy Gay, Dwight Howard. These are all good. I would recommend if you're going with the wing build to do Cousins, Dwight Howard, or Carmelo. If you're gonna be the guard, you can do Rudy Gay or Aldridge. But honestly, I just default to Cousins. I used it all last year. It was really consistent for me. I'm shooting about 85% in the rec with it this year, so that's what silver, free throw ace. Yeah, you're gonna miss, especially on Hall of Fame sliders, but it's really consistent. Dribble pull-ups, I use either Athletic 7 or Normal 4. Those are like the two best this year. That's what everybody are using. Spin jumpers, Normal 9s. This one I changed between normal 9 and stiff 3. Stiff 3 is the one I used all of last year. It was really good. As you can see, it's just like straight up and down. But this one's more kind of like Kobe. It's kind of like you fade back. So, it looks better, but it might not be as effective. Hop jumpers. I honestly don't use this move a lot, so, but I use it James Harden because you get that little like, to me it's a travel step or something, because, but you get that little extra step back. That's really cool. Uh, this stuff don't really matter. Post fade 11, hook 3, 10, 8, 3, whatever. I honestly just picked something at random for those. Now dribble moves. I'm basically Pro 2 or Normal 3 are the ones that I like the most this year. Normal 3 is the one that I used all of last year, so I've been rocking with that. Behind the back, I still think if you're a guard, Pro 3 is probably the best. Pro 6 is good too, but Pro 1, as you can see, it's like really quick behind the back, so it's more for this. If you're like 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", if you're larger, you want something that's gonna be quicker, but not like this. Like this is for guards, to in my opinion. Everybody uses Pro 4 spin. I used it all last year. I'm gonna use it this year. It's a really good spin. Moving hesitation. I really don't do this a lot. Um, so I really don't know what the best one is, but from what I hear, Pro 1 or Pro 6 are probably the most consistent. Like, it just depends. Like, this one's kind of like, you don't really even hesitate. You just kind of like, I mean, you kind of do. It's really quick. And then this one's kind of more exaggerated. Like, you take that big step back if you want. Uh, Kemba, I used this all of last year. You can speed boost out of it if you get there. So Kemba, shout out to you. I just like the way this looks, like this moving size of Pro 11. You see it goes between his legs and then kind of. I don't use this a lot. Sometimes I'll just break it out just to look kind of extra fancy. Can't unlock those. Size up packages. Pro 3 is the one from last year. I really like Pro 3. I was trying out Pro 1 because it's supposed to be, like you can see, it's kind of real simple. But Pro 3, there's this one animation that's really good. It's like, see if it'll, right there, that step back right there. That step back's really nice. So, Kemba Walker, this is the same one I used all last year. Um, Now for double crossover, I'm more of a fan of Ty Lawson for this one. I used Ty Lawson all of last year. A lot of these things, as you'll hear, I used all last year, so that's why I use them. These ones, I saw these ones used on Stezos, but honestly, I'm not a fan. Um, I'm more of a fan of the Kobe Bryant and the Jamal Crawford. Or if you don't like that step, I mean, 'cause like I don't like the step that you take on these two. So if you don't like the step, Allen Iverson or Damian Lillard might be better for you. I don't have them bought yet, but I was gonna try them out because I really don't like that step that you take. Like, it's really telegraphed, and I feel like I get ripped if I do that move. This one I do 10 or 12 because like you do that little like lean down, and that's really effective in real life. So I like to be realistic. Like, I like to bring the ball down low like this. So that's why I have these two. Um, if you do normal 8 is the Michael Jordan triple threat. Just FYI for the Jordan fans out there. Um, this is the one I was using at the beginning of the year. It's kind of real awesome. Like, if you like more flashiness, this one comes with the spin out of the triple threat. That was really effective last year, so I've been using this one a lot this year because it creates it can create a little bit of space for you. Like, as soon as he takes that step back, you can jump, you can cancel it, and you could even take a shot out of this if you get enough space with it. It's really good. But yeah, so those are my dribble moves. Now, layup packages. I'll be honest, I haven't found one layup package that I just like 1000%. I've tried a lot of them. Right now I'm on LeBron James. It was the first one I picked this year because again I was trying to get all the like LeBron James stuff. Um, don't do this one. A lot of people like this. I don't know why. It's like, as you can see from the animations, it just looks bad. Like you're not even gonna make some of these. So don't do that. Uh, this one, if you're a big man, go with Ben Simmons. That's a really that's really OP. That hook shot right there. It's the only animation you get, but it's really really good. Russell, if you're a guard, if you're like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", go with Russell. Like these are some awesome animations. But if you're like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", don't go with Russell. You won't get these animations ever. I haven't like all these animations except for like that Euro step right there. I haven't got a single one of those, so there's no real reason to do those. And then James Harden is just but like if you like Euros, yeah, these Euro steps are really nice. But uh, Le, dunks, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook are my two main ones. This was Ben Simmons, but this is for big. These are for if you're 6'10" or above. Ben Simmons is great. Like look at all these dunks. Like these are awesome for just standing dunks. But um, every time I try to do these dunks, I get swatted because. But I have seen. I do have a friend who's I believe he's a slashing defender or a defending slasher, and he has Ben Simmons on, and he dunks on like everybody. So if you're 6'10" to 7 foot, or even bigger, I guess, these are the dunks for you right here, this package. Um, Russell Westbrook, again, I don't get a lot of these animations because this is more for guards, but if you like these flashy dunks, go for that. Quick drops off one, baseline reverses off one. If you don't know by now, off one is the fastest, just the fastest patches, the fastest packages in the game. So go off one, you'll be able to dunk faster. Faster is better. Front clutches was my favorite package last year. They nerfed them this year a little bit. They look kind of funky. I might take them off. They were my favorite, but now they're kind of not so. Cradle dunks are they're as OP as they were last year. So let's be honest. Cradle dunks were overpowered last year. They're overpowered this year. If you don't have them on, then you don't need them, but they're nice to have. Leading slams, I don't get a lot of these. I wish I got more because these look so awesome. Like, um, you just come from like out of nowhere. Just I don't get any like these kind of animations. I can never trigger. So, these might be more for like a guard, like, but you just fly from like so far back. But I don't get a lot of these, so I might take those off and then reverses off one. So baseline reverses and reverses off one, just because you want to have some reverses. And then the Russell, and I might clean this up to because I don't like that says none there. And then everybody knows the two best park dunks. This was the same as last year. So, just this one's more of oops to yourself, and then this one is just lots of 360s and stuff for the park, just to get nice and cool off the, you know, nice and cool. Pre-game rituals, whatever. This stuff doesn't matter. I like the bow and arrow. And then, of course, you have to have the Naruto run. But yeah, that is my guy. Again, make sure that you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Before I go, I do want to give out one little tip. So, when you're doing like last year, the only really thing that you could do is the treadmill. This year, that's not true. I literally went around every single workout and timed it, like try-harded it, see what the best times were. These two right here, the agility stuff, this agility hurdle and the agility ladder, um, are the fastest way to get your feel. So if you don't like to waste time, You can do the agility ladder in like 26, 28 seconds, somewhere around there if you get a good time. And then this one's the same way, about 26 to 28 seconds. Sprints you can do in about 30 to 33 seconds if you're good. Everything else is like 45 seconds. So if you want to save that, it's 3 drills, so you're saving about a minute off your day. I know it's not a lot, but pro tip of the day: do these agility hurdles and agility ladders. Save yourself some time. Also, if you're dealing with some stamina problems, head on over to the Gatorade fuel station. These are crucial this year. Look at this. Increases your turbo energy by 20%. Slows your turbo loss by 25% and recover 25%. Like, they're expensive. I know. They are expensive, but hey, these are so worth it. If you're going to be going on a streak at the park, at the rec, at the ante up, whatever you like to do, make sure that you get your Gatorade on, because it will help you, especially if you're a playmaker. If you're somebody who likes to take a lot of dribbles or take a lot of shots during the game, you won't get tired if you got your fueled on. Now, at least get this one, the slow down energy loss. But obviously the other ones are good too. But this one's the most crucial one, because especially at the rec and with all these like defenders out there with Bruiser, it will help you out so much. Trust me. So I know that's a lot to use on one game, a lot of VC loss, but hey, you got to do it. Got to get these in. Right now I don't have any, but hey, yeah, those are my pro tips of the day. So you guys go ahead, like, subscribe, comment if you're new. Be on the lookout for educational content. We're going to teach you how to play right and teach you don't have to be fancy to get W's. Again, I know I'm not one to talk about W's because, hey, my stats aren't the best, but I do win. I do put up nice numbers. If you follow me on Twitter, and you'll see I do post some screenshots from time to time of nice games. Not really offensively, but especially if I shut my opponent down to like no points, I like to post those, putting people on blast. But hey, yeah. So this is me for this year, and be on the lookout. You guys take it easy, stay golden. Don't strive to be me, strive to be better than me. It's secret. I'm out.